Today we're doing a website review, and some of these sites have been in my bookmarks for over 10 years, like some 15 years or more, to be honest. And I added some last night as well. I went through cleaning my bookmarks on Safari, and I don't know how many people still use Safari bookmarks, but I do. I love them. They're very useful. They come in handy. But anyways, when I see something I really like from an agency, like a design, website design that I really like, I throw it in there. I also have a category, a subcategory for designer inspiration. So if it's an individual designer, I throw that individual designer site in there to look at later. Most of these I have not looked through in a long time. Some of them I did look at last night, very briefly, but we can go through in a little bit in depth on a few of these. And if you guys like it, we could do another video like this. My purpose for doing this is to get inspiration myself, but also to see if we can all get inspiration together and have a conversation, start a conversation on maybe what we can do to improve on the web for our own designs and things like that. All right, so let's get over to the computer and get started. So we're gonna open up the bookmarks real quick. So we're gonna go show bookmarks. All right, so this is what I was talking about, the structure that I had earlier. I had a bunch of these. Yesterday, I went through all my bookmarks and deleted so many categories that I had from years ago, because most of the stuff that I had bookmarked is like old information anyway. For like, I had tutorials, I had all these different things there, and I'm like, man, well, what's the purpose? But it's crazy. It is very freeing. Like, I gotta say, it's very freeing, like when you erase your old bookmarks that you have. Anyways, so let's take a look right now. So design inspiration is what we're talking about today. Let's do agency inspiration. All right, so I got a bunch of stuff in here. A lot of this stuff, I don't remember where I got it from, but I do know that one of my sources of inspiration for sure, whenever I'm designing is, I love the awards site. So that's this site here. So I like to come here and look at inspiration. I love looking at stuff that's like hand-coded, sort of like the old-fashioned way. Nothing that is remotely close to a template or some sort of templating system. I love just like custom JavaScript, custom CSS, all that stuff. So and then just a lot of this stuff is really, really nice. And they also have some really good, courses here too. But anyways, let's start at the top here. So we have Tang. Let's click on that. Let's close this. Okay, so right off the bat, super nice orange. I like it. It's super bright. I don't know if it's because I'm on the Apple Studio monitor, but the color is very vivid. It's a nice shade of orange. I like the logo. I like this cute little arrow down. One thing I'm noticing though for sure here is that this hamburger menu, and I'm not a fan of hamburger menus. I have to just say it right now. Like, I hate hamburger menus. I don't like them. Just the icon itself, maybe, not necessarily like how the menu's not visible, like present. That's fine, but it would have been cooler if you see how the logo here is like it's almost like a handmade sort of, someone wrote it, and then this is like someone wrote it. This little arrow down here. This would be, I'm telling you, it would have been like plus 10 points if they would have made this hamburger menu a custom sort of icon in the same style as the logo and this arrow down here. It would have tied things in together. So let's go down, let's scroll down here. Well, by the way, let's go back up. Okay, so there's the hamburger menu interaction. I like it. I like the contrast of color, which is really cool. I mean, pretty standard, but I like it. It's clean. Scrolling down. Okay, so it turns white, which is cool. I like that fade to white. I like that it underlined here. That's pretty cool. Pretty clean so far, pretty straightforward. I like this stuff. See all work. Okay. I don't know if I'm a fan of these dots. See, this is the thing. The dots, the slideshow indicator, that's fine. I would have added some more padding to push it down more, and I would have also made them smaller dots. I'm telling you, something that ties this logo in would be like almost not period size, but I mean, if it was a lot smaller, it would be like, you see the size of this period, not that small maybe, but I would experiment making these smaller as well. That would have been cool. I like to look at the details, I guess. So, but pretty cool so far. Okay, so this is clean. And how can we help? That's pretty cool. We're not doing any messaging. We're not reviewing like calls to action and none of that stuff in this video. We're just looking at design. So, and yeah, that's pretty basic. I like it. It's pretty cool, pretty clean. Like I said, some of those cues, it would take it over the top. But one last thing real quick, let's look at how they present their work. Okay, so the case study is pretty short, but again, we can't look at it. We can't look at the content here. Another situation, yeah. Anyways, pretty cool design. I think it's pretty, it gets your attention with the bright orange, I think, and I think that's a good thing. Whoa. Oh no. Oh man. That's not good. How did that happen? Did I do something weird? I don't think so. So something happened here. As you can see, there's a bug, and it duplicated the underline. So that's a major deduction here in the competition. Just kidding. But that is something to look at, guys. So anyways, let's move on. Sorry it took so long. Let's look at Clay. Clay is next. Clay.global. By the way, I like doing this. This is pretty cool. It's good for me. I think that this is like a good exercise for me. If no one in the world watches this, I think that I'm like, it's making me sharper. It's like when a chef grabs the blade sharpener and they're like, shh, 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 shh. That's what I feel like I'm doing when I'm looking at this stuff. So anyway, very clean, very cool. I like it. Okay, no bright orange, and that's fine. The different thing here, very clean. I like it. This video is really nice too. Okay, so whoa, I like some stuff here. Moving on, scroll. This video, like this little div here, is growing bigger as I scroll down. I love it. It's showcasing some really compelling stuff. And then that cute little animation really ties stuff in together. Look at this play show reel button. I love it. Because this literally, I want you to see this real quick. Not many people do this, and it's a great way of showing a call to action without going the old school way, putting a button down here or a button in the middle when you mouse over. And it's like, okay, there's a call to action here, which is play the show reel, right? But it's not visible unless you mouse over. And you know that you have to mouse over. If you're on a computer, you know you have to mouse over. So you're gonna see that call to action. I think that's super smart way of tucking that in. So very good, very, very cool. All right, so we have this content here, very nice font. They're using a very nice font here, I think. What is this? Let's see. Universal Sans. Let's take a look. Let's see if we can find this font real quick on the web. Universal Sans, boom. This is it, very nice. Wow, their site is pretty cool too. This is a very clean sans serif. So if anybody wants to look into that, feel free. Oh, that's cool. These nice little 3D images, very subtle. This is pretty straightforward the way they display these. But you know, it's good, it works. View all clients, that's good. A staggered sort of, oh, I like it. Staggered sort of, you know, showcase here. A lot of nice stuff, very clean. I love that they picked different contrasting colors. Really cool. And again, look at this call to action. No ugly button here. We should all take notes. No big button here, view now, or take a look, or learn more, or view case study, or see what we did. None of that obnoxious button stuff happening. It's literally you mouse over the photo and you see view case study. I think that's beautiful. So great job to Clay on this. And now let's scroll down. More really nice work. This is a good agency. I'm sure they're doing well. This text here, this copy looks really nice, clean, good interactions. See. Oh my gosh, man, you guys snap for sure. Look at this. There's arrows. You see the arrows? Instead of putting buttons like it's just like putting arrow buttons or chevrons or whatever. They're using again the mouse over sort of interaction where it appears where you want it and when you want it, and I love that. That's my style, man. I love it. And then they have a FAQ section, very clean, very straightforward. And then let's talk, nice clean footer, straight to the point. And by the way, I don't know if you all noticed this, but they're not using a normal. This is not a normal underline on their stuff, on their links. This is custom because there's extra space here. You know what I mean? I've worked at a lot of places, and there's always a discussion when we're working on hyperlinks, how it's going to look. You know, are we going to have the underline? Are we not? The XYZ, like a whole bunch of questions. And this is an underline approach, which also has an animation. Looks really good. That looks good. They executed it really well, I think. Sanity. Okay, they're using Sanity. All right, really cool. Anyways, very good, man. Amazing. I mean, I'm sure if I look at that. When I clicked on the case study here, it opens up really beautifully. And then look at this, man. Beautiful job. Showcasing the stuff really well. The breakups of the brand color. This is so like engaging. I love it so much. And of course it's Snapchat, so it's, what can you, I mean, there's nothing boring to show, right? I love this, dude. They snapped. All right, I'm gonna have to look at this later. I could keep on there, but let's move on. Very beautiful job, Clay. Very good. Sorry, before I go, look at this group of people. You guys all would get a high five from me. You would all get a high five and a hug for how beautiful your site is. That's what you deserve. Anyways, look at me. Let's move on, okay? Red Antler now. Time for Red Antler, and that's redantler.com. We're obsessed with what's next. I love this. Very good. Once again, very clean, very nice font choice. Anyways, let's scroll down. So that text stays there. That's great. I love this. So now we're being led down a journey, a nice little path here. Fastest growing dating app, Hinge. I love it. They're high. See, I don't want to get into the content again, but they're doing it right. They're doing it right for sure. Look at this, 5.5 billion valuation. I got to talk about the content a little bit. They know what they're doing. They're really getting like, they're hitting the selling points of how their agencies help this happen. And I think that's beautiful. They're doing a great job. Their font, the color here, beautiful. It's just great. Chef's kiss, right? Look at this, 1 billion order from United Airlines. Amazing. Pop-up bagels. Man, this is so good. Excuse me. I think I'm gonna cry. Acquired by Blackstone in 2022. Who isn't? Just kidding. The leader in sustainable footwear. Very good. Look at this. Beautiful font. Let's look at the font. Wow, I never got teary-eyed looking at something. That's crazy. I'm really into this. Anyways, the font here. Oh, the font here is Helvetica Now, and then a fallback is Helvetica New. Let's look at Helvetica Now. So if anybody else is interested in that font, this beautifully clean font, this is the place to get that. So, because you can see it. This is obviously not a normal Helvetica. This is not a normal standard font from your computer. This is something beautiful. Look at this, a thumbnail sort of situation, but it's animated, so it's really engaging. So another one, very nice, very clean, very cool. I'm sure these case studies look beautiful. This is cool. I ate these cookies in Chicago when I went recently. They look amazing. They look very tasty, but oh man, there's a part of me that you guys will learn. I'm a cookie connoisseur, a cookie maniac. I love chocolate chip cookies, not just any random cookies. I love chocolate chip cookies, so I have to try them. Anywhere I go, if I've never tried it before, I have to try it. Anyways, so sorry to go on a tangent, but I tried their cookies and I was disappointed, I gotta say. They don't taste as good as they look, and I think maybe they were lacking salt that day. So unfortunately, I mean, this is weird. I feel like it was salt that I was missing, but that's because I bake chocolate chip. I bake chocolate chip cookies. I'm a baking kind of guy, guys. So let's move along. I'm gonna click on this, by the way. We're gonna take a look at that. Clear, cool. Look at video, thumbnail. Oh, beautiful. I love it. Okay, cool. So you see this? Look at this. The contrast from what we just saw compared to this. So it's almost the same, except these are, to me, acceptable. The way they have these these slideshow these slide indicators down here. And it would be more amazing if you took what we just saw and merged it into here, where you can see the right and left arrow when you mouse over. Now I know a lot of people are thinking, well, what about mobile? Well, who cares about mobile? Anyways, let's move along. Just kidding. I think for mobile, you just show it. For mobile, you show it. This is not horrible. I mean, it's not horrible. It's just, there's a cooler approach. We just saw it. Not many people do it. So, and then yeah, here's the footer. Beautiful job. I think they did amazing. Let's just quickly look at this. Their case study pages. I love them. Very clean, just like the last site we saw. And this is the way to do it, guys. If you're trying to showcase stuff, this is the way to do it. You don't need a bunch of random stuff everywhere. Now, we don't want everything looking like this, so feel free to have your own take, be unique, but I love the cleanliness of all this. But anyways, very, very beautiful. We only make things we believe in, blah, blah. Cool, awesome. Beautiful pictures, amazing. All right, let's get out of here. So let's now look at Mucho. Mucho, we are Mucho. Okay, let's take a look. This looks really nice, beautiful. I hate cookies, bro. And I'm not talking about chocolate chip cookies. I love those, but these cookie banners, oh man. Why, man? They ruined the web, dude. Okay, so look at this. Very nice. This is a high quality video. It looks almost like 4K. Very, very attention grabbing. You just want to stare at it. It's like one of those slideshows where you're looking on the Apple TV or something, and you just, what's the word? Mesmerized. I love it. Very good. So then they have this interesting slideshow thing on the side where it looks like it's almost getting cut off. Oh, look, you could drag it. So it's a slideshow type thing. But see, this is a unique slideshow. I love it. Why aren't more people doing stuff like this? Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at slideshow. Look at that. Scroll over, you see this. There are videos. Beautiful. And you get a little bit of the other one. I think that was a beautiful choice. Mucho did such a good job on that. I want to get to a bad one. I want to talk bad about something, but all I'm seeing is beauty everywhere. So great job to these companies. Really cute animation here. Yeah, this is a different style. As you can see, a little bit more, less white space, but still has the appropriate white space, I think. Not everything has to look the same. This is beautiful. Great. There's a staggered, see, there's like a staggered situation happening where they're squares, but they're not exactly proportionate. Really cool stuff. Look at some of them are GIFs. I love it. So clean. We've been thinking, so this is like their blog. Very nice, very clean, really good. Services pretty straightforward. Their client, the way, wait a minute. I like how that happened. I like how there's a little custom scroll situation happening with JavaScript or something, because you see as I scroll down, it slides up. It's not just a normal, and I really like that touch. Clients, cool, big names. Chanel, hey, big money, baby. The padding here is a little bit interesting, the padding choice, but other than that, like this is perfect. And look at great job. And I mean, I've seen this sort of treatment with locations. That always looks cool when you list locations like that. It makes you look really big, and it's also cleanly done. So good job. Mucho did a great job, I think, on this so far. Let's just look at one case study page, if you don't mind. Let's jump in here. Beautiful. You seen how that happened? Let's scroll back. Oh man, that's butter. Look at this butter. Ready for the butter? You click on it, boop. And look at that animation. It fades in. So beautiful. So beautiful. And yeah, look at this. Look at this. Beautiful job. They did a great job branding this and designing for all this. Look at that. So nice. Oh, by the way, what a beautiful video player. Very minimal. I could stay there and figure it out, but I don't want to do that at the moment. Very nice. Very good. I love it. Beautiful. Look at how they display the colors. Great job. I love stuff like this. High five and hugs to you. Mucho. High five and hugs to you. Let's move on to the next one, yeah? I think we could squeeze in a little bit more before you guys get bored. What do you think? All right, so let's head on over to the next one. This one says DS. DS. I wonder what that's about. DS. Oh, design.studio. Interesting name. But yeah, very nice serif font, I think, up here. Very clean. I like that they're sort of having the white space, but not going over the top with it here. I love when they have animated like thumbnails when sites, like it just gives you something to look at. It really comes to life. I see some cool 3D work here, but let's not talk too much about content, right? This is pretty cool. I like the color selection here. Those are collections of some sort. See that interaction? Interesting. I think there's some really cool like treatments to certain things. It still gives a fresh feeling like it's a good professional agency that's gonna potentially do a good job. But to be honest with you, I'm not a fan of the logo at all. I know it's like, why not hit them hard with that name, because it's so in your face. Everybody's gonna know what we do, and we wanna just, we are the design studio. Cool, but it's kind of like, it's a little bit cheesy, and I'm sorry, we're not supposed to be talking about content, right? I don't know about it. And this whole header can use some more love, to be honest with you. Like there's just something about it, man. Like design studio font, maybe it could just be, maybe it's not the name, maybe it's just the font. But I'm not trying to be too critical. It's still pretty cool. There are some strange things like this call to action here. I mean, this button, the way it animates and stuff, It almost looks like a mobile sort of situation. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't like this. See how it work? Maybe there's another way of doing it. I know it's like, it's sort of like unique. I've never seen someone do it, but it's a little obnoxious and not that cool. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. And then this is pretty different, but kind of weird because the line space here on this description here, this excerpt, the line height, sorry, it's not really working for me. Let's modify it. So let's start with something like this real quick. So 1 REM, let's do 1.5. That looks better. 1.5 looks pretty good. You could probably get away with one. Maybe 1.4 even, to be honest with you. That looks about right. So this is my modification, as you can see here. And if we were to remove this, it's this. You see how they have it? Anyways, maybe it's just me, but I like my version, I think. But we'll leave it like that. And then now I will just save it and deploy the code. Just kidding. Anyways, let's just look at one case study. I love that. I must say, I love what just happened there. I love the fact that it took over with the nice green color. I think they did a great job here. This is a great case study page. Again, look at auto playing video, which I love. This is like an esports thing, isn't it? Yeah, but very nice, man. I love this. So this is really clean. Love it. And by the way, the line height here is different. Is it not different from what I just saw? Here, let me check something real quick. Line height. Let's do, by the way, I code, guys. So I code and I design. So that's why I'm always messing around the inspector. 1.4 was it? REM? I think it had, what, the 1.4 REM is the exact line height that they have here. Look, because if I go to 2.4 just to test it out, you see how it applies it? But if I do 1.4 in terms of the spacing, the line height, it's this. And that was what I liked before. Let's remove that. And look, it still shows 1. But I want to see now if this is just different. You know, I think that something's wrong here. They're just missing it. Because on here, let's do line height again. Line height 1.4 REM. You see? I think, yeah, they need to hit that line height on this homepage tags. Anyways, sorry to get technical, but I think that was beautiful. Sorry, let's go back to where we were at real quick. Really cool. Look at 3D rotation. Great job. They did a great job of what they're doing. A lot of cool, compelling stuff. They're a great agency. So I don't want to take much away from them. I think this is just their style of doing it. But other than the call to action and the line height, the spacing over there and the navigation, I think they're pretty solid. We can move on. Branding agency. All right, so we're here. Very clean, very Apple-like, right? With this this treatment. There you go. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Beautiful. So you mouse over, and you get the nice interaction. Just like we saw, just like Clay had it, they have it in their own style. And I think that's beautiful. This is the smart way. This is the way to do calls to action, to be honest with you. And let's see how does it when you're on mobile. I mean, this doesn't do the full. I can open up my, I don't want to do that. So let's just continue. Nice, clean copy. Oh, look at this cool thing. I love stuff like this. See, they took it over. They took it over the top. They really took it over the top here. It's really cool. You click on it, you see a little excerpt of what they did for the company. I love that. I haven't seen it anywhere. Very good. RA motion, very good, man. Look at this. I don't see that very often. Very nice. That's a nice touch. The padding here is a little interesting. Is it? Am I like too? Okay, so you see this? It looks a little bit better here. They must have been designing this on a large, what, like 1920 or something. I don't know what. 1920 or something. No, definitely not 1920. Maybe they were. My point is that the padding on the sides, they look like they're lacking. Like I would have had more padding on the sides of this. You see there's like a little bit of padding here. I would have done something like, the way I would have coded that would be 5 REM maybe. Looks nice, 5 REM. Look at that. You see how now there's a healthy padding on the sides here at this this browser width? I think that's nice, but let's not redesign their site live. So let's just refresh and go back to their code. Oh, by the way, look, it's It's a video. Was that loading in the beginning? I don't know if it was, but it looks really nice with video. So now just that alone gave me like good vibes, bro. Like these people know what they're doing. Really nice. And obviously the very good the very good font selection here. And with their logo, very nice. Look at beautiful colors. Anyways, and then this thing, they killed it with that. Okay, so we have a bunch of stats here. I guess. I don't think you need to underline in any of these stats, but this was a really cool, look at this is a custom animation that you could actually interact with. So I love that, great job. Look at these testimonies. I love it, look at this. A little animation customized for each one they snapped here. Beautiful job. Man, very good, very good. And then really quickly, let's click on one case study if we can. Yeah, I just clicked on one. So this is straightforward. Let's go on another one because I don't like those dots. And it's just the client, sure. Let's go to something like universal. This should be fun. Oh, I can't click on that one, but I can click on the other one. Oh yeah, see, you can't click on all of them. That's fine, I guess. I would have loved to see universal music stuff, but let's go to Clearbit. Okay, so they have this situation happening here. It's pretty good. I don't want to get into content. Let's just click on one more because I don't like those colors. This looks nice. This looks clean. You see what I'm talking about? It's cleaner. And by the way, look at the links. They're customized here to the hyperlink style, the underline. But anyways, this looks good. I think it's different style, less breathing room, but that's fine because they have really nice pieces here. I think we could do one more. So this was branding agency, right? Oh, yeah. So let's do vibrant brands. All right, let's do vibrant brands here. So let's click on that and hold on. Why is this in my bookmarks? This is a perfect this is a perfect one to end on, I think. I love it. I love the fact that this is the last one I'm on here. Interesting. Is your brand ready for liftoff? Look at the gradient here. You see the gradient? You could see the banding. That's not cool, man. Like if you're gonna export a gradient, you must do it right. And in fact, you could have coded that gradient in here. I'm sorry. I don't want to be too harsh to vibrant brands. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I like the color. It certainly has color to it. Like it's something to look at. You know what I mean? Like looking at a wall of graffiti kind of thing, you know? So cool. So it takes off. What in the world? What is all this empty space here? You're at the top of your site, right? You're trying to get people to sign up for your, I see you're very obnoxiously, this thing it's ugly, to be honest, this little call to action here for sure. It's straightforward, but so so that's all you get. You're scrolling down and there's this empty space here. And I think that there's a lot of real estate that's just being, it could be used there and it's not being used. You know, someone scrolling, they're like quickly trying to make a decision. They see this, they're like, what the heck is this? They'll click off. So let me just relax a little bit. Let's relax a little bit. Yeah, and then you got all this color happening. There's ways to do color. I get it. And there's even ways to do gradients, which is very dangerous to do gradients. But if you do it right, it could be really nice. So scrolling down, yeah, man, this could have been cool like 10, maybe 20 years ago, maybe. But it's just not the way to go here anymore. Let me try to find something positive. So I don't mean to pick you guys apart too much. I apologize. But I think there's ways to, to advance. There's room for growth. Let's just say that. And then you just end here. Yeah, I'm just not feeling it. You put your word, like this is I don't know what the hell this is doing in my bookmarks, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. So we just gotta click on one case study. Let's click on this one. Okay, so, what I like, let's give them something. let's talk about content for a second. They did their job with their copy and putting together this information for the campaign. So it's very informative for someone that's looking to do something similar. It gives them the information, right? But I mean, everybody sort of did that, right, in their own way. Thank you very much for being with me here today and going through this. We're definitely going to do another one. This is really fun. So yeah. All right, so that's it for this week's review. Let me know what you thought. Did you disagree? Did you agree? Where do you store your inspiration? Do you use Safari bookmarks like me? Do you use Google or some other site? Pinterest? No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, let me know what you thought. Hopefully it was at the very least entertaining, and maybe you got some inspiration from it as I did when I was going through some of those really nice sites. So yeah, we'll talk soon in the next one, and please, any ideas, just leave them in the comments or send me a DM with some of those links that you'd like me to check out for next week's review. All right, take it easy. Bye.